Good morning, students. I welcome you all in the session of English language, and this is a special class arranged for you all to help you out in solving your problems related to concept sheet. And children, you know what are concept sheets? Concept sheets are the gist of the chapters that you have already read in your classes. We have taught you, and the things are very clear to you. Suppose today's topic is noun. So noun, you all know what is noun. That is why it is given to you in the form of a concept sheet just to test your knowledge, how much you have gained from the class. And content maybe not from your book. We have taken the questions from outside or from other books, but we know the concept is clear to you. You know what is noun, so you'll find no difficulty in solving it. It will be very easy for you to get the answers of the following questions. And even if someone is finding difficulty for some of you, maybe it is a little bit difficult, so we are here. That is why we have made this video to help you out in solving your concept sheet. So I'll be giving you some hints to how to do this questions, how to solve the questions, but rest of you have to do it on your own. Okay, children? Now let's start the concept sheet solving question number 1. Suppose in your concept sheet the question number 1 is identify the kinds of noun in the box, and you have to write them under the correct column in the table given below. So you can see the list of the things, list of the noun is given here, and 2 columns are given to you. One is for concrete noun and one is for abstract noun. As you all know what is concrete noun and what is abstract noun. Children, concrete noun are those that we can experience with the help of our sense organs, and you all know your sense organs that are eyes, ears, nose, skin and tongue. So the things that you can experience with the help of your sense organs will come under the category of concrete noun. One example is already done. Suppose computer is given here. So computer is a concrete noun because you can see the computer with the help of your eyes. That is a sense organ. You can touch the computer. You can feel it with the help of your sense organ. So it will come under the category of concrete noun. Now second one is abstract noun. Abstract noun are the feelings that cannot be seen. You cannot see abstract noun. You cannot see the things. That is like a thrill. Thrill is a feeling. It doesn't have its own shape. You cannot see the thrill. You cannot touch the thrill. Only you can feel it. And the nouns that can only be feel is come under the abstract noun. So here these are the mixture of abstract and concrete noun, and you have to separate them and write them under the correct column. Okay, I'll do one for you all. Suppose first one I'm taking hope. So hope is an abstract noun because hope is a feeling that cannot be seen. You cannot see hope, you cannot touch hope. So hope is abstract noun. You will write under abstract noun. Another example, I'm taking candle. Candle is an object. You can see candle, you can touch candle, you can feel candle. So the things you can see, touch and feel, they are concrete noun. Yes. So you will write candle under the heading concrete noun like this. So I hope you have understood this, how you will do it. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Let's see what it is. In your question number 2, the nouns in the following sentences are in bold print. it is written darker. As you can see here, courage and animal, these two letters are written in darker, that is bold. So you have to underline only the abstract noun from it. One is abstract and one may be another kind of noun. So what you have to do, you have to select only an abstract noun from these sentences. So one example is already done for you. In sentence number 1, courage is an abstract noun. Now let's come to the next. I'll tell you the last one. Okay, this one. Success comes with hard work. And in this sentence, only one word is written in bold letters. That is success. So success is also an abstract noun, because you cannot see success, you cannot touch success, you can only feel, you can experience the success. So success is an abstract noun in this sentence. And one more example, D1. Mahatma Gandhi's hatred for lies started from his childhood. So here also the abstract noun is lies. The two things are written with bold letters, but one is correct, one is abstract, the another one is something else, another kind. So what you have to do, you have to underline lies because it's abstract noun. So in this way you will be completing all your sentences, and I hope you have understood. And very soon you will be giving all the answer sheet to us. Now complete it and send it to us. Thank you, children.